Hi everyone, Pastor Tim here to bring you this week's Dwell video devotion based on the book of Psalms. On June 30th of 2012, I was in a pretty bad car accident. I had a head-on collision with a large pickup truck at 60 miles an hour. This is the license plate off the front of that car. Totaled. Totaling a 6-day-old car was the least of my problems though. I was pretty severely injured, and between the initial accident and the 2 surgeries that followed, I was out of work for 7 of about 15 months. It was traumatic to say the least. And while we don't have time to go into the details here, I can tell you some things happened in the seconds prior to the accident and the minutes following where God helped me in my hour of need. I firmly believe that if that hadn't happened, well, let's just say I would have been dwelling with God in an entirely different way than I am right now. That's why one of my favorite Psalms is 121. Verses 1 and 2 go like this. I lift up my eyes to the mountains. Where does my help come from? My help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. As Psalm 121 goes on, 6 times the psalmist describes how God watches over you. And when I reflect back on 2012, I can tell you for sure God was watching over me in some pretty amazing ways. My help most definitely came from God when I needed it the most. You may not have had a traumatic event like me, but we all have times where we really need God. It may be the death of a loved one, a serious illness, problems with school, problems in your family, or even your job. Could be a lot of things. Maybe you're just weary over all this COVID-19 stuff. Me too. But it's during those times, which honestly may be right now for you, that we really need to lean into our faith the most. It's then that we need to lift up our eyes to the mountains and let our help come from God. Psalm 121 closes by reminding us that the Lord will watch over your coming and going both now and forevermore. It's another way of saying that as Christians, we dwell in the house of the Lord. So lean into your faith, friends. Look to God for help. And if we can help, check out firstdecatur.org for the different ways that we can do that also. Thanks for hanging out with me here today. I look forward to seeing you in worship online this weekend. Have a great week.